Here we are for my third video, the second video far as reviewing figures go, and this is the DC Universe Batman Legacy Edition. This is prototype suit Batman and Lieutenant Jim Gordon. I'm really pleased that Mattel has really stepped up a notch in their package design. They're really not sparing any expense in packaging. As you saw with the Robin figure, came in a very large box. They could have scaled that back, but they added some nice artwork, and just the artwork that's hidden, which I will show you guys once you tear the package over. I think some of you may have seen some reviews already on some of these figures, but I just staring at this, I'm just very, very pleased with what they've done, especially considering that we're not sure how much longer the DC Universe is going to be available in stores. Mattel is doing a online type of a club thing, so we'll see how that works out. But for the time being, the DC Universe classics, if you will, are going to continue with the whole Batman line, which I think is really great. So that's that. I'm just sorry, I'm still just really impressed by this packaging that they've done here. The air holes here so they can breathe. I'd like to really know what those are for, but I don't, so we can go to the back of the box here. Very good write-up on Bruce Wayne and Lieutenant Gordon. And the likenesses are very good to Christian Bale and Gary Oldman here. It says here, for the prototype suit Batman, after his parents were murdered in cold blood before his young eyes, Bruce Wayne is determined to bring justice to the criminals of Gotham City. With the power and the wealth and the resources that benefit the CEO of Wayne Industries, Bruce Wayne develops his first prototype crime-fighting suit and begins his quest for justice. This suit is a vital forerunner to the Batsuit, was originally developed for advanced infantry. Its Kevlar bi-weave and reinforced joints make it tear-resistant and practically bulletproof. And that is almost verbatim for the description that Lucius Fox gives Bruce Wayne in Batman Begins. We'll do the quick read-up here on Mr. Gordon. In the haven of crime that is Gotham City, Lieutenant Jim Gordon stands alone as a beacon of honesty and justice. Boy, reading is not my strong taste tonight. Refusing to be identified by Batman as a potential ally, Gordon eventually teams up with the Caped Crusader to bring down Gotham crime boss, Carmine Falcone. Indeed, it is this early team-up that lays the foundation for Gordon's association with Batman, a vigilante that Gordon believes a desperate place. Wow, Robbie, you cannot read. A vigilante that Gordon believes a despite place like Gotham City needs. A desperate. Wow. Reading, you can read that for yourself, but there's my attempt to try and read it for you. So we will go through from that, and I like to take a look at the package here and just seeing the building. There's a lot of detail that's going in, not to mention the bats that you see up here at the top, Batman spiraling out across the city, and not to mention the city in the background of the two figures. With packaging like this, I'm really thinking I probably should have bought two, but I want to get these guys out. We'll get a better look at them, and hold on, folks, because the rest is yet to come. Oh, here we are back. They are out of their boxes, and I'm really impressed by the figures. Very so much on Commissioner Gordon, always wanting to have a Commissioner Gordon. The other thing that I think in other reviews people have shown is the panels that are inside the box. Let me put this in here real quick. So the box would look like that, but on the back of these cards, they have added extra bats, which is something you would not see. They could have very easily just left it normal cardboard color and not worried about it. It's the inside of the box. But they went and took that extra step, and I really am impressed with what Mattel is doing for all of these lines of figures. Even the ones up here at the top, put this in frame. The Batman up here, and this one is actually glued in, so even something that they glued in, this has started to tear there, they still took the time to do that, and I just think that's that extra touch that I think a lot of other collectibles and toy manufacturers could take note from. Put that down here. So here we are. We get a little view. We'll drop the camera here. Kind of zoom in on these guys. Very impressed with these figures. I really wasn't all keen on getting the prototype Batman. I think they just could have sidestepped it and just put Batman from Batman Begins there. There is another Batman with the Joker as the police guard from The Dark Knight, but I think that Batman that you get is actually a Batman Begins Batman, and the Joker is from The Dark Knight, so a little difference there, but still. We'll start with Batman here, prototype Batman. All the same articulation from the DC universe, which with my videos, pretty much when you're looking at the DC universe classic figures, all the articulation, with the ab crunch and all the joints, it's all the same articulation. So with my videos, I'm not going to spend a lot of time going through all of the articulation that we already know already. I like watching reviews just to basically see the figures, see how they move, and with Batman's harness here, it does hinder some of the movement a little bit. This figure does not have an ab crunch, so that is lacking in this figure. But he does turn at the waist, but then again, also with this belt on here, the harness, he's unable to turn very much. That's about all you're going to get right there, both directions. Arms move freely around. No problems there. The mask is kind of a rubbery, squishy thing. It works out pretty good. But the sculpt on Christian Bale, and you can definitely tell it's Christian Bale. The camera can see that real well. See, gets in really close. I think that's very good. I saw in one review that somebody had taken the head off of this figure and put him on the other Batman. I think that comes with the Joker. So that way you could have Batman without his mask on, but I'd be afraid I would snap it. Even though I see how the Collect to Connect figures work, I'm not going to take any chances. So, I mean, that's cool. I mean, nothing really stand out. I mean, a lot of detail was done to the straps and everything. You see his utility belt here. That the harness is a complete piece all on its own. It does move. It is fastened up here, up at the shoulder and on the back, so this does not come off. But I think it's a nice figure for what it is. Solid figure, decent. So it has all the articulation with the exception of the ab crunch, but does move here. Oh, sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Getting a new camera and first time doing a few reviews here, so a little bit of a learning curve. Boy, speaking is not my strong point tonight. So let's just go right to the main reason I bought this 2-pack was for Lieutenant Gordon, as he's on the pack, but for me, Commissioner Gordon. I think this is just a fantastic figure. I really regret not picking up the DC Direct Hush figure when they first came out. I bought the box of the first wave. Had every intention of going and picking up the second wave, and just never made it back to my comic book shop. I can't remember what year that was. 2004, I think. Maybe even 2003 when Hush came out. But so I always regret not getting a Commissioner Gordon. And now that I've got one, and I'm very happy with this one. I have a feeling that these two figures are going to be harder to find after a while, so I recommend you going out and getting them right away. But very good. He does come with an accessory. His gun here. We'll try to get a look at this. Stand there for a minute, Commissioner. So, gun seems a little bent. I don't know if you can see that or not, but all in all, very good. And it fits very nicely in his hand. Some people have said the gun seems a little bit big for his hand, but I really don't see that. Maybe it's just my eyes. Or maybe it's just your eyes. So, take the gun out. Nice jacket. He does sport all the DCUC articulation, including ab crunch. Turns at the waist. So, his arms, if you can see that here, this arm does seem a little sloppy here. Maybe just for the way that it's built, but it seems like it wants to float just a little bit. It's not too bad, though. Would appear that if I really wanted to, I think I could take this coat off. I wouldn't recommend it, though. I'd have to bend his arms out quite a bit. But yeah, it's a very good figure, very good head sculpt. I have seen on a couple other reviews that it does appear that these glasses probably were meant to come off. His hand is sculpted as such here that it looks like he probably could have held onto them, but I think with probably as small as these glasses are, somebody like me would probably lose them, so I'm glad that they probably opted that, but it does appear that there is, if you can see it there or not, there's a little spot here where it looks like it could come out in a peg. I have seen somebody take off on another video, this side of the glasses comes off, but these feel like they're now both really glued on, so maybe in the first few that left the manufacturing that they, one side did come off, but mine appear to be glued on very, very well. And it's a little translucent, so you can see his eyes in there. In the comics, Gordon's always had that kind of glossy look to his glasses, so it does show that he can have foot movement here, but the funny thing is his feet don't move. There's the pin right there, but because of his pants and the way it's sculpted, his feet don't move, like very so slightly, so that articulation really doesn't do anything. But I'm very pleased with both these figures. We'll get Bruce Wayne, Batman in here, get both of them. So like I said, I'm very happy. The main thing I wanted was to get a Commissioner Gordon, Lieutenant Gordon as the package calls it, but we all know he's Commissioner Gordon. The Bruce Wayne prototype Batman, there's a little rubber mask. I think it's very good. I really wish they would have put a different figure in there. It just would have made more sense to put the Batman Begins Batman with this Gordon, but anyway I can get a Commissioner Gordon, I will take the chance. And this will be a nice Batman to have. I'm sure he'll just be in my collection, probably in a back row somewhere. So I hope you have enjoyed this for my would be third video if you count the intro video. This would be second figure review. There is more to come. Hopefully the next Batman Legacy figure, the Batman and Two-Face from the Arkham City video game, will arrive soon, hopefully middle of next week, and we'll do that review. So on my scale, out of 5 being top, I give these guys together as a pack a good solid 4. Gordon really puts that up there. Gordon for me is just great. Love the figure. Him alone, I would give 4.5. Easy. Like I said, this figure's good, just kind of, it is what it is. So, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you next time. same Bat Channel, same station. This is Rob, signing off.